Hey there everyone, it's Thakard and welcome back to more of Scoso's adventures through Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Last time, we did a race on our broom, which we won. And we also found the Undercroft, a secret area, and we learned Confringo. Now we are going to follow this There we go.
I sent her love letter, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude to me ever since. And I said she was outspoken, I meant it as a
Showing off those super awesome reflexes of mine. Seems so happy we just keep squishing it. Although when we get it right, it like murders it. So maybe this is the better of two options. We're starting to get more and more of these, so. But we need to open up that trunk. Man, I'm just slow right now. Very slow. Come on, come on. Just smack it right now. Get that next one out of the way. Right.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes.
It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay. What's the next one here? Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine, Professor Fig. Alright, Professor Garlick's assignment is acquire and use a venomous tentacula. Wants me to field a test. Professor Garlick wants me to field a test, field test words, a venomous tentacula and a mandrake. Should I need any seeds or plant, I can visit Dogweed and Deathcap. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could prove useful. We need 10 more of these. Now that the Professor Fig has returned, I'm excited to show him the missing pages in the secret map I found in the chamber. Let's go and do this. Hang on. Is that a new mission down there?
Revelio.
I think this might be a new mission down here. It's further down?
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Duncan Hobhouse.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Yes, that would be me.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Puffskein?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That's unkind. That's actually funny, dude.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Of course.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows?
True enough.
If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Wonderful.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
I'm building an army of people loyal to just me.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Hidden herbology corridor. Nope. No. I am not doing the hidden herbology corridor right now. We're going to continue to the map chamber. We just came down here because I saw a new mission. I am liking the keyboard and mouse quite a bit. I think I might just stay with the keyboard and mouse. It feels very natural, which is quite nice. Much more so than I was expecting it to. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep with the keyboard and mouse.
I was hoping to see you.
That's slightly
You're
creepy.
back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons.
Well,
Wouldn't
there
listen
was
to
one.
a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did.
Yep.
And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Okay. See, I'm not quite sure if I'm supposed to trust him completely. I kind of don't. Because that's
The room is
kind of...
called the map chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently,
Good question.
thieves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh,
Evidently. But that's not necessarily the truth. Uh-oh. I'm a ghost. I don't make puddles. I don't make little foot splashes in puddles. I'm not actually alive. I just had my sixth sense moment.
Revelio.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
Indeed.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
It's a big room to stay hidden. But he's gone.
This looks promising.
Don't know if promising's the right word, but it's the world between worlds.
There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
This is cool looking. This make our map better?
If only you were here to see this.
I'm assuming he was talking about his friend. It looks like we're just really high above everything. It's a world between worlds.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of four trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of
yes.
trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts.
Indeed.
We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all
Maybe.
you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Okay.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Doesn't look familiar.
I don't think I
unless
have.
it's the owlry.
Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then,
These glasses.
be careful.
These
And do not
glasses.
tell anyone where you're going.
So is that another one of the trials way out there?
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
All right, we have
What are you up
more
to
things
now?
to do. Going to a secret tower location at some point. Percival Rackham's trial. Required level 11. We have it. Madame Kagawa's assignment will learn us Glacius. Pop balloons over Hogmeade Station. And pop balloons around the Quidditch pitch. Should be able to do that. Iron use a venomous tentacula. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. It said my map might have information. How would it have information? Treasure vault. Puffskein Den. Giant purple toad den. Rockborough. Mongrel Lair. That's one we went to. Theory Lair. Yep, we cleared that. Said that my map might be of use, but I'm not seeing how it'd be of use. Oh, that's a lot of Merlin trials. Wow. 95 in total, 107. Wow. Okay. Woo! Wow, okay. There's a lot more to this than I thought there was. Let's do Venomous Valor, maybe? Hidden Herbology. So, Herbology. Oh, let's see what we can do. What time of day is it? Is it nighttime? If it's nighttime, we should look for that map location as well. Well, it looks like it is. This way? Oh. It's actually above. Interesting.
Revelio.
There we go. Smash this thing. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Another house token. Another house.
Revelio.
Hang on a second.
Confringo.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Oh, another mission.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello.
This outfit.
Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of
course you
creating
are.
my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must
They're
have
flying
confused
now.
the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
It's amazing.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they
Yeah.
were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Okay.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and
We're
bring
so
them to
reading
me,
that.
I can remove the charm.
We're so reading that. We're so reading that. Well, we're going to do this one really quick. We're going to do it.
I'm going to have to use that. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Today was a good
This
day.
must be Cressida's diary. I'd want
Yep.
this back too if I were her.
That is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and install it all over again. He is such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Arboroth, Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pies.
Protego! Accio!
Assume they're upstairs. If I was a flying book, I would be upstairs.
Revelio.
Shouldn't he be moving more? Oh, he is moving.
Accio.
Oh, I hear a key.
Revelio.
One more book. Alright, downstairs we go. Obviously, that's where the key's gonna go.
Accio. Revelio.
Let's do it. Old man is slow. Got it. Where are we up to now? I think you have a couple left.
Revelio.
Go into the restricted section. We went this way? Can I do something to this guy?
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Nope. Maybe he doesn't see me.
Lumos.
Alright, so he definitely doesn't see me, but...
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now we know how to do it, at least. Gotta sneak up on them. Alright, yeah, we're too far away. It must be in the main portion of the library. That was a lot of gold we got. We have to use a, was it disillusionment charm? We have to get a Lohomora for that. Where is... Oh, there it is. Stairs. Gotcha.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Cressida. Kind of like that name, Cressida. It's an interesting name. Cressida. There you go, Cressida.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a...
Here you are.
I'm a nice
Well,
guy.
Lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
About that, I'm going to have to talk to my friend Weasley. Okay, that's where we're going to stop for today, but I'll run ahead until we get up to this, wherever this starts up. Oh, this thing is running us all around the place. Goodness gracious. I would have thought it would have been by the herbology class, but we're way the heck out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's cool. Topiary that's moving on its own. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this looks like where we are going to find the hidden herbology corridor, and we will do that next time, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys are what makes this channel grow. So hit that notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post something new or go live. And please always remember to bring it no matter what you do.